Good morning, sir and ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Yeah. Good to see you all. We are already 29, and this is very good Sunday, and Sunday is the beginning. But today we are going to end Unit 3. So without taking any time, I would like to go a little bit from beginning, and we will have a discussion to each others. Put any conclusion regarding the topics, and finally I provide you the hands-out today. And this is the day of hands-out, I already told you. And tomorrow onwards, we start a new topic, new lesson. Yes, very, very good morning. Okay, let me share the screen. What's disabled participant screen sharing? Yes, Union Education, I would like to request you. Union Education, please, the technician of Union Education. Please allow me for sharing the screen.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, you are excused.
So, in this lesson, we have not read phonology, morphology, syntax, and prefix, suffix, morpheme. One in our book, this also includes, but we have not read.
Okay, these are the different labels, and we'll talk about this linguistic part later on, not under the language functions, because we are about to finish the language function.
Our book, this is in language function chapter.
Yeah, and on what topic is given there? Just read the questions topic. In under secondary level.
No, lower secondary.
Okay, what is the topic then? Tell me, please.
Topic means what are the language functions and forms? That is the question. Then in this question that discuss
Yeah,
about morphology,
yeah.
syntax.
I have also discussed over here today in the hands-out. What is the relationship between form and functions? I have talked a little about grammar, phonology, and semantics as well. And to interrelate their relationship, we have to discuss, because under grammar means we need to talk about the grammar is equivalent to the form, and semantics is equivalent to the functions. So meaning part. In that sense, it has been used. Okay, later on we'll discuss about that. And okay, let me share the screen. Okay, I'm able. You understand, madam? Just to talk about the form and function relationship, and it is the one question that I have prepared today as well. Discuss the relation between form and function.
From this
Yeah.
topics, then
Yeah, I have already discussed. I will have to discuss about that. And there is a linguistic in secondary level license examination, linguistics, language and linguistics. And we'll go detail about that as well in secondary level. First, let me finish the chapters of lower secondary one. At the beginning, we just discussed the chapters that share both lower secondary and secondary. But this time, no language function also comes under the secondary one. But let me finish the content particularly for lower secondary one. Then we'll go to the secondary one. And secondary one will be the additional knowledge for the lower secondary teachers who are preparing for the TS examination. So all is beneficial. Be patient. Okay. Phonetics, phonology, and this grammar and semantics. These ideas are added just in order to correlate. How form and function are interrelated with each other in that sense. Okay. I don't know. So we have to, that is the thing, Sangeeta ji. That is the thing. Then why do we need to read the additional knowledge? It means sometimes we think that it's enough. We don't need to go through that. But sometimes though it matters a little, but sometimes one chapter is correlated with the next chapter, right? In that sense, we have to get the content knowledge as much as possible. And if it is related, because language functions are also related with language, other language aspects, vocabularies, right? Pronunciations, grammar, and a language functions to some extent they are related with listening, speaking, reading, writing as well. So because the language function is all about the use of the language in speaking. What in communication, because the function, what is the main idea of the language? Language is the means of communication, everybody knows. Yes, and we know the definition of language. Language is an arbitrary, voluntary vocal system of human communication. A language is an arbitrary, voluntary vocal system of human communication. The main aim of language teaching is to develop the communicative competence of the students. This is what you read in communicative method as well. Yes, right after I left, I took rest for a few days. Mr. continued from method and approaches, and he might have gone through communicative method. So the main job of language function is to enable the learners to communicate to each other, to interact to each other, to create the real life situation, right? And make communications. For example, real life situations. The door is closed, right? And there are two friends, and one is requesting the next friend, would you please open the door, like that. First situation is created, context is made, then they will make a use of the language function. That is called language function. So if you think about the language function in a very simple way, that is the main idea. What is language? Means of communication. Why? What is language function for? To enable the communication. That's all. Very easy. So take it easily, okay, sir and madam. And today my job is I have brought two questions in a very with the answers in a very clear way. Okay, let me just have a short review because we are about to finish this language concept today, and so we won't discuss it from tomorrow. So let's have a very cursory glance. Okay, just we don't take more time, just for 5-10 minutes. We can see the slides that we prepared. Okay, so that it reminds, it gives us a sort of flashback. Okay. This is what syllabus of this lower secondary license examinations. What is language functions? I have made a lot of function is the proposal of speaking of sentence, phrase. Yes, and you can start from the example. So remember that in giving the answers in the examinations, because though I have prepared the slide, what is the use of that slide? Slide is just for developing a little bit concept, because I will give the ends out. And what other teachers are doing, just they write the answers directly, the question answers, then you get the direct hands out. But today, but we people, what we do, we are making some theories in the mind first, then after we are learning how to present the answers. सबभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा भनेको के हो भने एक्जाममा कसरी कुनै क्वेशनलाई कसरी प्रेजेन्ट गर्ने भन्ने कुरा नै महत्त्वपूर्ण त हो नि, हामीलाई जान्न पर्ने त्यही त हो नि, हैन? Yes. So language has different functions: transmission of messages, communications, social activities, medium of learning. The function refers to the what students do with the language. What students do with the language to engage with the contact and interact with each others. Function represents the active use of language, active use for a specific purpose. So, functional use of language can't be determined simply by structures, a structural part of the grammar of the sentence, rather determined by for which they are used. Yes. So, grammatical structure doesn't matter. The important thing is what the that why the sentence is used for, right? And that is called function. So structure might be the same sometimes, but the function might be different. You see here, and never forget these three main types: descriptive, expressive, and social. These are the three main types of language functions. Exam तपाईं कन्फ्युज हुनुहुन्छ कि एक किसिमको अहिले भर्खर तपाईले संगीताजीले भन्नुभयो नि हामी अब फोनोलोजी कुरा पनि आएको छ, ग्रामर सेमान्टिक्स कुरा आएको छ फंक्सनमा कसरी आयो होला भने because these all are the levels, because language has 3 levels. तपाईं लिंग्विस्टिक्समा पढ्नु भएको छ 3 level, right? Phonology sound level, grammar level, and meaning level. 3 level. That is a 3 system. So it is called, language is called system of systems. It's a grand system. System of system. Language भनेको त system को पनि system रहेछ, हैन? अब meaning के रे phonology भित्र हैन, the system of phonetics. Phonetics is there, phonology is there, system. Under phonetics is the scientific study of speech sound. And phonology भनेको scientific study of systematic use of the sounds, speech sounds, right? How the speech sounds are combined. This come under the phonology. So our phonetics र phonology को कुरा पनि चाहियो त फेरि, हैन? Phonetics भनेको physical part भयो, phonology भनेको functional part भयो, हैन? Phonetics भनेको प्योर साइन्स भयो, फोनोलोजी भनेको एप्लाइड साइन्स भयो, त्यस्तो कुरा चाहियो भनेपछि हामी एउटा कुरा कन्टिन्यू पढिरहेको छौं तर कन्टेक्स्ट चाहिँ कहाँसँग रिलेटेड गर्न सकिन्छ, कोरिलेट चाहिँ हामी सबै च्याप्टरसँग कोरिलेट गर्न सकिन्छ. दैट इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट थिङ, नेभर फर्गेट. Yes. So function त आयो, grammatical function र communicative function नि कुरा आयो नि त हैन. यो कुरा हामीलाई जान्नु पर्ने त communicative function हो. The grammatical function पनि आउँछ. Grammatical function भनेको the interrelationship between the constituents of the sentence. How one constituent means how one element of the sentence is related with the next element of the sentence. That is called grammatical function. Means how Ram is related with played football yesterday. Ram is subject, played football yesterday is predicate. Any question, please ask me, okay? Any confusion? So, and communicative function, it refers to the ways in which a language is used in community in order to fulfill the communicative needs, just like requesting, introducing, offering, suggesting. These are the language functions. That's what we are discussing. We are not discussing with grammatical functions. We are discussing with the communicative function, though we are under the language function chapter, but we are directly connected with communicative functions, not grammatical functions. Form function relationship is very important one. And today you will get the hands out of this form and function as well. But एकदम बुझ्नु पर्यो form भनेको refers to the structure, shape, size. कस्तो आकारमा देखिएको structure. Structure भनेको फेरि structure of word पनि हुन सक्छ. सुन्नुस् है, structure of word, structure of phrase, structure of sentence. बुझ्नुस् है. Function भनेको meaning हो, purpose हो. Purpose भनेको के हो? For communication. This is what we need to understand. Describe the pattern of constituents in a sentence. Function describe the purpose of the utterance. Purpose of the utterance is described by the function. Form is concerned with correctness. Yes. So function is concerned with appropriateness. Content and context related. Because under function we have to make a context, we have to deal with context, situation. And content means chapter, like tense is one content, right? So content means the things that is composed of. That comes under the content. Context means situations, meaning, right? Complement is a grammatical complement is the grammatical function. So grammatical function में क्या होता है भने subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object भन्ने खालको sentence त हामी यो transitive verb मा आउँछ हैन. त्यही राम plays football आयो. तर intransitive verb आयो, suppose auxiliary verb मात्रै आयो. राम is a teacher भनेर आयो. राम पनि छ, subject verb is पनि छ, or teacher भन्ने छ नि. यो or teacher नराखेर राम is गरेर sentence बन्छ होला, बन्दैन. तर राम plays गर्दाखेरि अलि राम्रो हुन्छ sentence. राम is भन्दा के हो? Or teacher भनेको त object हैन, त्यो complement हो. त्यो नभई हुँदैन. Object complement भनेको एकदमै आवश्यक पर्ने कुरा हो. बुझ्नु भयो? What is the difference between object and complement? Adjunct भनेको extra कुरा. Say yesterday आयो भने adjunct भयो. Sorry. बुझ्नु भयो? Any problem, please write in the chat box, okay? Noun, pronouns, adjectives. Usage of language, use of language. यो question को चाहिँ हामीले तपाईहरुले अहिले hands out पाउनुहुन्छ. Hands out चाहिँ अझै यो slide मा clear भएन भने तपाईलाई मैले उसमा पनि share गरिदिन्छु, messenger मा पनि. Don't worry, this is what I did it.
Sir,
We are just doing the flashback, okay, sir and madam.
सर यो ह्यान्डआउट रिडिङ मेटेरियलमा पाउँदैन सर?
पाइन्छ पाइन्छ, why not? Hands out, I will provide you the reading materials. Even this slides in PDF form I will provide you. PDF form लाई PDF form बाट मैले तपाईलाई म सरलाई युनियन एजुकेसन टेक्निशियन सरलाई म दिन्छु, उहाँले हाल्नुहुन्छ है।
यस सर।
Don't worry.
यो टपिक त 3 दिन रिपिट भइसक्यो सर, यो सेम।
Yes, this is what we always do. मैले actually I'm not taking more time, sir. Don't worry. Because आजको मुख्य च्याप्टर भनेको के रे, ह्यान्ड्स आउट हैन, ह्यान्ड्स आउटलाई हामी फोकस गर्छौं। जस्ट भोलि त हामी यो च्याप्टर रिपिट गर्दैनौं। हाम्रो बानी के छ भने रिपिट चाहिँ अलि धेरै गर्छौं है। So don't mind. For 2 or 3 days 1 unit and 2-3 दिनसम्म त्यही कुरालाई चाहिँ हामी बढी डिस्कस गर्छौं। अनि यो अलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड च्याप्टर्स हो नि त। तपाईलाई ह्यान्ड्स आउट पनि मैले अब सँगसँगै लेख्दिन नि त, मैले तपाईलाई ह्यान्ड्स आउट दिने हो अनि तपाईलाई भन्ने हैन। It won't take more time over here. Jacobson's 6 components of speech sounds, what we have already discussed: addressal, emotive, addressing, cognitive functions, and this is also needed. हामीलाई यो कुरा एकदमै चाहिन्छ, आवश्यक छ।
Morning, sir.
Yes, you are excused.
Again, once time again repeat progressive adverb, sir. What is means of progressive adverb?
Okay, let me tell you about the progressive form in form function relationship. Progressive
Adverb.
adverbs we write there in the form, right? And what is the main job of that adverb? Describing the verb, describing the action. Describing the action भनेको चाहिँ function भयो। adverb particularly के हो, form भयो। हेर्नु है लेखेको छ। प्रेजेन्ट प्रोग्रेसिभ हो कि त। प्रेजेन्ट प्रोग्रेसिभ भनेको कन्टिन्युअस फर्म भन्छ मलाई है। गोइङ भयो, प्रोग्रेसिभ भयो। प्रेजेन्ट त्यसले के गर्छ, गोइङ, प्लेइङ, रिडिङ, यिनीहरूले के गर्छ, डिस्क्राइबिङ एक्सनलाई डिस्क्राइब गर्छ है। अनि यो स्लोली ब्युटिफुल्ली यसले पनि एक्सनलाई डिस्क्राइब गर्छ, कसरी गरिरहेको छ, हाउ ही इज स्पिकिङ लाउडली, like that, describing the action. बुझ्नुभयो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. Confusion सन्दैछ? भोलि फेरि अब हामी भोलिको च्याप्टरमा चाहिँ हामीले न्यू च्याप्टर सुरु गर्छौं हैन। सो फर्म फंक्सन चाहिँ आज हामी एकदम क्लियर हुनुपर्छ। I don't think any problem with this 6 speech events of Jacobson's. एक्जाममा चाहिँ यो माविको एक्जाम पनि आएको छ है, यो ज्याकब्सनबाट लाइसेन्सिङ 4 को माविको एक्जाममा एउटा 1 नम्बरको क्वेशन छ यो। 4 भनेको पहिलाको लास्ट टाइम त्यो क्वेशन त 40 वटा क्वेशन तपाईलाई प्र्याक्टिस गराउँछु मैले है। माविको 4 को लाइसेन्सिङ अनि त्यसपछि निमाविको लाइसेन्सिङ सबै I will make you all practice, don't worry. Just 3 days मा हामी एउटा च्याप्टर त मैले यो ल्याङ्ग्वेज फंक्सन सुरु भइसक्यो हैन, सुरुबाट सुरु गरे नि त मैले। In every 3 days we finish one chapters. It means how fast we are going. Heritage बाहेक फिन्चेयर्स पनि छ हैन, अरु पनि छ। We have to understand instrumental भनेको के हो, regularity भनेको के हो, interpersonal भनेको के हो, we have to understand that. Personal, heuristic, imaginative, informative, these are also classifications. So, but in according to Beard syllabus, we have to understand the general types of language function are about information, about attitude, about action. Action भनेको getting things done, right? Socializing, making communication work, imparting factual information, finding out about language. So there are the 7 general types of language functions. But information, asking information, information सोध्ने आफूले भने पनि भयो अरूबाट मागे पनि भयो अनि करेक्ट छ कि छैन भने पनि भयो रिमाइन्डिङ गरे पनि भयो. So these are the exponents. अब exponents कसरी पत्ता लगाउने हामीले हिजो प्र्याक्टिस गरिसक्यो हैन. जस्तै about information को exponent कसरी पत्ता लगाउने. I'm not taking, I'm just reviewing only, okay? Not taking more time over here. So exponents of about information. So these are the 5 exponents and even 6 exponents. Even we can write more than that. About information. About attitude. Attitude भन्ने बित्तिकै बुझिहालिन्छ विचार हैन. Opinions मा सोध्ने, someone's opinion सोध्ने, आफ्नो opinion दिने, अर्काको opinion सोध्ने, likes dislikes कुरा गर्ने, reason कुरा गर्ने, comparing कुरा पनि गर्न सकिन्छ attitude भित्र. Agreeing disagreeing कुरा पनि attitude भित्र गर्न सकिन्छ. Yes, I agree. No, I don't. So about action, getting things done भनेको एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ है यो एक्सन भित्र धेरै कुरा गर्छौं हामी. Written few only here, but there are a lot of things under actions. So getting things done, we have to understand that. Letting others do the work, that comes under the action. हेर्नु हामी कुनलाई मान्ने, कुन टाइप्सलाई मान्ने हेर्नुस् है. जनरल टाइप्सलाई मान्ने कि कुनै लिमिटेसन छैन नि. ज्याकब्सन्स भने मात्रै ज्याकब्सन कुरा गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईले. नत्र भने त्यो आइडिया कन्सेप्ट ज्याकब्सनको त 6 वटा चाहिँ ल्याङ्ग्वेज फंक्सन टिक मार्कको लागि इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ है. यो हामी एक्जाममा चाहिँ डिस्क्राइब द ज्याकब्सन्स रोल भनेर नआउन सक्छ. तर टिक मार्कमा चाहिँ व्हाट इज कोनेटिभ फंक्सन भनेर आइदियो भने समस्या हुन्छ तपाईहरुलाई. त्यो भएर जानु चाहिँ पर्यो. Socializing त एकदमै सजिलो भयो. Socializing, social words. Respecting गर्ने, welcoming गर्ने, thanking गर्ने, starting conversation. Yes. Up to this we have done till yesterday. Okay. So I don't think you have any problem with these questions. And Ashok sir also, helped. Sharing the slides of each questions. I don't think I would have to repeat it. So thank you all. Please, you can share. It is not necessary to learn only from me. You can learn it from your friends as well, your group. And that was one form that I developed. Later on we will do. Even we practice 40 questions from this Google form. Okay, we practice the set 1, set 2, set 3. At least 5 days if we do, then 5 sets we finish. 40 into 5, 200 questions, objective questions will finish. Okay, so this is according to the syllabus content. Syllabus अनुसार हामी 200 वटा गर्यो भने कति वटा गरिन्छ हेर्नुस्. अनि so this is what you can do it. Sorry. So let me go to the hands-out today. Okay. This is the question that I think sir already discussed, and today you will learn my idea particularly. It may not be clear, so let me read, or let someone to read. Who can read? Sangeeta ji, can you read?
Yes, sir.
What is language function?
No, sir.
How do you?
I'm
Yes.
suffering from common cold. No, I
Common
cannot.
cold.
read.
Okay. Kaviraj sir, would you help me?
Sir, I read.
Okay. Yes. Who are you?
Okay, question. I'm going to reading written question.
Yes.
What is language function? How do you teach language
Language
function
function.
at loud secondary level?
How do you listen? Kasto question आउँछ है. How do you teach language function at lower secondary level? अब lower secondary level मा language function कसरी पढाउनुहुन्छ भन्ने क्वेशन आउँछ. अब what is language function लाई हामीले कसरी लेख्ने त? हेर्नुस् है ल.
Okay, answer is it is well known that language is meant for
Communication.
The main function of language is to
Enable people.
enable people to communicate each other using meaningful
Speech sounds.
speech sound.
Meaningful speech sound भनेपछि phonology कुरा पनि आयो त. Yes, go on.
Language refers to the purpose for which an utterance of language is used. Such functions are often described as the categories of behavior.
Example.
Is, for example, request, order, suggestion, offer, permission, etc. Significantly, language
Does have.
does have three main functions that are pointed out presented
Presented as follows.
Presented as follows. Yeah. Main function of three.
Presentation must हो है. सुन्नुस् है सरण म्याडम. Presentation must हो. कसरी presentation गर्ने? हामी सिधा टेबल चार्ट बनाउन सकिन्छ, ट्री चार्ट बनाउन सकिन्छ, पिक्चर बनाउन सकिन्छ. प्रेजेन्टेसन चाहिँ एउटा 5 मार्क्स क्वेशनमा मिनिमम एउटा प्रेजेन्टेसन अनिवार्य हुनुपर्छ. नत्र मार्क्स आउँदैन. बी स्योर. यस, गो अन.
Descriptive to convey factual information, expressive to convey feeling, emotion, thoughts, and social to build relationship with others. And language function is further divided into two main types of grammatical function. Grammatical language function refers to the interrelationship between the constituent of a sentence, such as subject, predicate, of adjunct, object on the other hand, communicate.
Go on.
Language function refers to the
communicative language function refers to the utterances.
Yeah, utterances, exponents, how they are used in communication. For example, what is
requesting,
offering, suggesting, commander language function, getting
things done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go on.
These strategies or teaching methodology
of language function
are described below. More specifically, the flowing stages determine how we teach language function at lower secondary level.
ल हेर्नुस् है, हामी स्टेजेसहरु एक्सप्लेन गर्न पर्छ. सुन्नुस् है, एकछिन स्टप गर्नुस् म्याडम. हामी we have in the stages. The following stages determine how we teach language function at lower secondary level. Following stages. भनेपछि how do you teach भन्दाखेरि stages लेख्नु पर्यो, activities लेख्नु पर्यो, strategy लेख्नु पर्यो. हामी पहिला पनि आएको थियो how do you teach भन्ने क्वेशन.
यो माथिको
सुन्नुस् है, तपाईलाई मैले एकैचोटी मटेरियल दिँदाखेरि तपाईलाई you don't need to worry. If needed, then I can provide the materials to one email, and you can share the email with others in the through messenger group, and okay, you can send. Don't worry, I'm always with you for your development. It is my responsibility to make you, to develop you till the exam comes. Though the course is finished earlier, no problem, but I will always communicate. I will be always in touch with you. And you will be free to ask me questions. I never mind for that. Okay, if responsibility is given to me by Ramesh sir, by Union Education, then I have to handle this very well. Go on.
Okay, it says first pre-communicative activities, presentation.
This is also called presentation. Yes, pre-communicative activities is also called presentation. I mean, what is language function? Our next question, like, how do you teach?
At the stage, students are motivated for
Are motivated.
session, taking a role and
participating the conversation.
Yeah, for example, introducing, offering in socializing function. Student take the role and prepare for the conversation
Process.
Yeah. Hello, he is my friend. His name is Ramesh. He reads in class 6.
Okay, listen. Introducing others भन्ने एउटा सुन्नुस् है, एउटा एक्जाम्पल दिएको छु मैले. यो हामी यो स्टेज 1 मा चाहिँ एक्जाम्पल मात्रै यसरी गरिन्छ भन्ने मात्रै हैन कि एक्जाम्पल पनि दिनुपर्छ. मोटिभेसन मात्रै गरिन्छ, प्रेजेन्टेसन मात्रै गरिन्छ भन्ने हैन. सिचुएसन मात्रै बनाइन्छ भन्ने हैन. कस्तो सिचुएसन बनाइन्छ, के बनाइन्छ? That is called example is must. तपाईलाई लिसनिङ स्पिकिङ को रिडिङ राइटिङ को कुरा पनि हाउ डु यु टिच रिडिङ भन्दाखेरि कुनै जस्तै कुनै एक्टिभिटीज राख्नु भने example is must. I already gave it. Materials, you will get the materials again. How I handle in teaching reading, writing. This go hands out. Sabai paununcha tapaile, you will get it because I have all saved all the documents over here, and you will get it. So hello, he is my friend. You're introducing others in a socializing function, right? Clear, sir? Introducing others in socializing function. Student take the role and prepare for the conversation. Such as, hello, he is my friend. Introducing other ke aru lai introduce karne. He is my friend. His name is Ramesh. He reads in class 6, like that. Yeah, go on. Stage 2.
Stage 2, practice while communication. At this stage, the students follow a model with the teacher and they practice it in a pair or group.
Yeah, practice ma ke huncha bhane yo अलि रिहर्सल जस्तो हुन्छ है, टिचर को मोडल पनि फलो गर्छन्. यो स्टेज फर्स्ट मा चाहिँ एकदमै प्री कम्युनिकेटिभ एक्टिभिटीज, रोलहरु बनाउने, सिचुएसन बनाउने, कन्टेक्स्ट क्रिएट गर्ने, यो चाहिँ हामी स्टेज 1 मा गर्छौं. स्टेज 2 मा के गर्छौं? प्र्याक्टिस. टिचर को रोल मा टिचर हिमसेल्फ विल फलो द रोल. Yes, he says, he encourages the people. He is a role model, right? He presents the role model and they will follow the model. Very simple. The practice ma alli drill khalko, repetition khalko, follow गर्ने खालको हुन्छ है practice भनेको. While reading just the stage, while stage, okay, while communication, while teaching stage. Yes. Let me go to the last. Yes, go on, madam.
Yes, in what is in this stage? In this stage, relation
or realistic situation.
Yeah, or realistic situation or creative
is created. For example.
For example,
for example, सबैमा for example sir. कुनैमा पनि situation is created मात्रै भनेर छोड्न पाइएन के. एउटा एक्जाम्पल दिइहाल्नु पर्यो. Requesting, for example, requesting.
One is a problem and
one is in problem. In problem. Request his friend to.
He see what is what sir? He request his friend to the action.
To do the action. Yes.
Similarly, suggestion, giving permission, etc. And can be done, etc. can be done.
Yes.
Repetition or drill is done, develop the habit.
Right.
And next, stage of tree, pre-communicative stage, production.
Yeah, this is
learners
called production stage. First presentation, practice, and production. PVP mode. सुन्नुहोस् है, stage 1
PVP.
presentation, stage 2 practice, stage 3 production. I mean, how do you teach भन्ने क्वेसनमा यो कुरा यो how do you teach भन्ने बित्तिकै क्वेसन भेग भइहाल्छ, थोरै लेखेर भएन, पोइन्ट अनि सबै स्टेज बनाएर लेख्नु पर्यो. Learners are encouraged
to create the role and the situation by themselves. They freely take part communication as if it may as
as if they do in the
do in the real life. Yes.
रियल लाइफमा जस्तै गरेर तिनीहरूले रोल गर्न पर्यो कि आफै they create the role by themselves. This because it's a pre-communication stage. For example, pre-interview. Go on.
Pre-interview dramatization language games can be played to encourage the communication. We should not forget that the main function of language is to develop the communicative competence of the language learners. Flowing role can be played.
Yes. यो अलिकति प्रेजेन्टेसन टु मेक द हाम्रो राइटिङलाई पेजलाई ब्युटिफुल बनाउनको लागि एउटा पिक्चर ड्रइङ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ है. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि तपाईलाई अझै त्यसको मुनि कन्भर्सेसन ल्याउन सक्नुहुन्छ, फादर मदर कन्भर्सेसन ल्याउन सक्नुहुन्छ, डक्टर पेसेन्ट बनाउन सक्नुहुन्छ, अनि त्यसको कन्भर्सेसन थोरै लेखिदिन सक्नुहुन्छ. सो इट डज नट टेक मोर टाइम. सुन्नुहोस् है सर एन्ड म्याडम, यसले टाइम बढी लिँदैन, बढ्दा पेज बढी लिन्छ केही हुँदैन, पेज थप्नु न एक दुईवटा थप्नु केही हुँदैन, थोरै धेरै स्पेस नलिनुहोस्. फेरि एउटा पेज थोरै चित्र बनाउनु होला, फेरि यति थोरै टाइममा अझ बक्स बनाएर आइडिया मात्रै हो कि यो प्लेटफर्म भनेको आइडिया सेयरिङ हो. कसरी लेख्दा पास भइन्छ त, कसरी लेख्दा बेटर मार्क्स आउँछ, त्यही होइन तपाईँलाई खोजेको. कसरी लेख्दा पास भइन्छ सर, कसरी लेख्दा बेटर मार्क्स आउँछ, कसरी लेख्दा 5% मा परिन्छ, त्यही हो हाम्रो चाहिने. 95% त फेल हुन्छन्, फेल भएका थिए है, 5% मा पर्नु पर्यो. यस. अब अर्को जनाले भने अब जेन्ट्सबाट भने, एकजना जेन्ट्सबाट कवि सरले भने, कवि सरको नाम लिइसकेको थिएँ.
हजुर, मर्निङ सर. मर्निङ.
गुड मर्निङ. गुड मर्निङ. यस. Now just please read the question.
This question
क्लियर छैन है, तपाईलाई मेसेजरमा मैले फोटो पठाउँछु हैन, यो अलि क्लियर छैन, तपाईले फोटो डाउनलोड गर्नु होला, अनि त्यसबाट सारै हुन्छ. यो फोटो पठाइदिन्छु मैले डाउनलोड.
Okay sir. May I read sir?
Yes.
Describe from the function relationship state after state के हो सर? अलि कति हो स्किम?
हजुर.
Some
types of language function with some exponents.
Some exponents. This truly speaking language is a.
हामी कसरी सुरु गर्यौं है कवि सर? एकछिन. ट्रुली स्पीकिङ बाट सुरु गर्यौं हामीले. कुनैमा इट इज वेल नोन बाट सुरु गर्यौं, कुनैमा अनडाउटेडली बाट सुरु गर्यौं, कुनैमा इन फ्याक्ट बाट सुरु गर्छौं, कुनैमा ट्रुली स्पीकिङ बाट सुरु गर्न सक्छौं. ट्रुली स्पीकिङ. Yes, go on.
Truly speaking language is not merely the means of the communication. In fact, it is a system of the systems. What is also called levels of language that is presented as a flows. Here, presentation pancha, phonological levels of language, grammatical, and the semantic. Language is the component of the combination of the both structure and meaning. Language refers to the grammatical structure of the word phrase of the sentence, whereas the language function refer to the purpose or meaningful of the utterance that is used. For example, the word ball, produced by a child. Ball is the root word. It has four spelling, and it is the monosyllabus.
Syllabic word.
Syllabic word. It is the similar word. It is all about the language form.
Yes, yes. Wait. Yes. Thank you, sir. Excellent point. Say, truly speaking, language is not merely the means of communication. Language means of communication matre hoina is not merely 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 the means of communication. In fact, it is a system of system. Which is I संगीता म्याडमले कुरा गर्नुभएको थियो नि हैन यो फोनोलोजी कुरा किन आयो भन्दाखेरि यो फर्म र फंक्सनमा गर्दाखेरि त अलिअलि आउँछ किनभने फर्म चाहिँ ग्रामर कुरा भयो हैन अब किनभने फोनोलोजी भित्र पनि फर्म हुन्छ फेरि फोनोलोजी भित्र पनि साउन्डको फर्म हुन्छ नि त so which is also called level of language that is presented as follows यो three levels लाई यसरी प्रेजेन्टेसन गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईले language is composed of the combination of both structure and meaning कसरी combination of structure and meaning two hands and language form refers to the grammatical structure. What is language form? अब यसको डेफिनिसन गर्नु पर्यो पर्दैन भन्नुस् त हामीसित अलि त्यसलाई यो ल्याङ्ग्वेज फर्म र फंक्सनको मात्रै डिफरेन्स आएन सबै लेख्नुस् हैन अनि लास्टमा टेबल पनि इन सर्ट डेटाको टेबलमा सेन्टेन्स लेख्नु पर्दैन यतापटि स्ट्रक्चर मिनिङ लेख्दिनुस् त्यस्तो के त्यस्तो खालको डिफरेन्स गराइदिनु अलि झन् एक नम्बर बढी पाइन्छ है कुरा बुझ्नु है प्रेजेन्टेसन अहिले हामीले स्लाइडमा गराएको छ नि हैन फर्म र फंक्सनको डिफरेन्स हो त्यो चाहिँ लास्टमा यदि यो डिस्क्राइब फर्म मात्रै आयो भने पहिला यो डिस्क्राइब गर्नुस् रिलेसन पनि लेख्नुस् लास्टमा यो डिफरेन्स पनि लेखिदिनुस् के टक्क टक्क है त्यो गर्दिनु भने तपाईलाई अझै एक नम्बर बढी यहाँ मैले डिफरेन्स ले गर्दिएको छैन रिलेसनशिप भन्दै कुरा गरेको छ है refer to the purpose whereas the language function refers to the purpose मैले सुरुको डेफिनिसन लेखे मैले फर्स्ट प्याराग्राफमा what is language form what is language function भनेर लेखिदिए है फर्स्ट प्याराग्राफमा त्यो सेकेन्ड प्याराग्राफमा अब फर एक्जाम्पल बाट हेर्नुस् त the word ball produced by a child एउटा बच्चाले बल भन्ने साउन्ड प्रोड्युस गर्यो भने बल इज अ रूट वर्ड एउटा वर्ड हो रूट वर्ड हो नि त अनि it has four spellings sir. It is a monosyllabic word a single syllabic word हो यो हैन अनि त्यसपछि it is a singular word a singular हो it is all about the language form यो सबै कुरालाई के भनिन्छ यो ल्याङ्ग्वेज फर्म भनिन्छ बल कस्तो हो कतिवटा स्पेलिङ छ कति साइज छ कत्रो छ यो सबै के भयो ल्याङ्ग्वेज फर्म यसले बलले के काम गर्छ बलले बच्चाले बल किन प्रोड्युस गर्यो भन्ने चाहिँ फंक्सन भयो के बुझ्नु भयो सर एन्ड म्याडम बल स्पेलिङ कस्तो छ यो सिंगुलर हो कि प्लुरल हो हैन यो मोनोसिलेबिक हो कि टु सिलेबिक हो कि थ्री सिलेबिक हो त्यसलाई हामीले यसलाई के भनिन्छ फर्म भनिन्छ अब फंक्सन कुरा एक्जाम्पल मात्रै दिए है कवि सर कन्टिन्यू पहिला तपाईले भन्नुस् अनि म एक्सप्लेन गर्छु
On the other hand, it has several functions and in the language. For example, ball pronounced by a child,
produced by a child.
I want a ball. There is a ball. It looks like a ball. Where is a ball? Etc. Form and functions are like two sides of a same coin. If there is the form, the function is also there, but there is not a one-to-one corresponding relations. It is said as a form has many functions and many forms. I have same functions. To verify this statement, Here is an example. Why don't you open the door? It is in the interrogative form of the sentence, but it has many functions like suggesting, questioning, requesting, commanding, etc. Sometimes we make several forms to tell in some same meanings. To also someone to the open the door, we can say, why don't you open the door? Open the door. Please open the door. You would better open the door. etc.
Yeah, you had better open the door. Yes, thank you. On the other hand, it has several functions and meaning. So ball बच्चाले ball produce गरेको धेरै meaning हुन सक्छ. जस्तै ball भनेको त्यसको बच्चाले produce गर्ने I want a ball चाहियो मलाई. There is a ball, त्यहाँ ball छ. हैन? It looks like a ball. यो ball जस्तै छ. Where is a ball? Ball कहाँ गयो? बच्चाले जे पनि भन्न ball मात्रै भनेर पनि धेरै कुरा बुझ्नु पर्यो नि त हामीले. सानो बच्चाले एउटा बेबी ल्याङ्ग्वेज पानी चाहियो. वाटर भन्न अथवा बच्चाले त नेपाली भाषामा पानीलाई के भन्छ माना भन्छ हैन माना चाहियो भने माना भन्नु सक्छ हैन त्यसो बच्चाले त्यस्तो इङ्ग्लिस प्रयोग गर्न सक्छ नि हैन अनि त्यो भन्नेबित्तिकै पानी चाहियो होला पानी त्यहाँ पानी छ भन्ने हुन्छ पानी मलाई खान मन लाग्यो भन्ने हुन्छ धेरै कुरा हुन्छ नि त्यसको अर्थ त्यो फंक्सन भयो फर्म फंक्सन आर लाइक द टु साइड यो अब व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप भन्ने क्वेशन छ है सर एन्ड म्याडम यो कुरा बिर्सिनु भएन फर्म भनेको मात्रै लेखेर फंक्सन भनेको लेखेर कुरा भएन कि व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप भन्ने कुराले गर्दाखेरि हामीलाई अब लेख्न पर्यो रिलेशनशिप फर्म एन्ड फंक्सन आर लाइक द टु साइड्स अफ सेम कोइन एउटा साइडमा स्ट्रक्चर भयो अर्को साइडमा के भयो मिनिङ भयो इफ देयर इज फर्म द फंक्सन इज अल्सो देयर यदि फर्म छ भने फंक्सन पनि छ यो कुराको फर्म छ भने यदि त्यसको फंक्सन पनि पक्कै हुन्छ but there is not one to one corresponding relationship one to one भनेको one form को one function हुन्छ भन्ने हैन भनेको there is not one to one corresponding relation it is said is a form has many functions and many functions have a single function same function or single function to verify this statement here is an example यो statement लाई verify गर्ने यसरी लेख्नु है एक्जाममा है to verify this statement here is an example भनेर लेख्नुस् अनि एक्जाम्पल यो इन्टिग्रेटिभ फर्मलाई धेरै कमान्ड धेरै फंक्सन गर्छ सजेस्टिङ क्वेशनिङ रिक्वेस्टिङ कमान्डिङ धेरै फंक्सन गर्छ समटाइम वी मेक द सेभरल फर्म्स हामी धेरै खालको फर्म बनाउँछौं टु टेल द सेम मिनिङ ढोका खोल्दियो भन्ने कुरालाई हामी धेरै तरिकाले सोध्न सक्छौं धेरै तरिकाले गर्न सक्छौं ओपन द डोर भनेर भन्न सक्छौं व्हाई डोन्ट यु ओपन द डोर you had better open the door if I were you I would open the door हैन open the door fast so यसरी हामीले we make different sentences to tell the same meaning अब एक्जाममा फर्म र फंक्सन मात्रै रिलेसन कुरा आयो भने अझै तपाईले थोरै डिफरेन्स पनि बनाइदिनुस् है इन नट सेल भनेर बुझ्नुभयो टिप्नुस् है कपीमा इन नट सेल भनेर टक्क त्यो मैले स्लाइडमा बनाएको थिएँ नि डिफरेन्स त्यही गरेर टक्क टक्क बनाउनु भने अझै मार्क्स बढी पाउनुहुन्छ है सो डोन्ट लाइक दैट मैले हामी अब एक्सपोनेन्ट्सको कुरा गरेको छ तर एक्सपोनेन्ट सहिलो छ हैन यस कवि सर कन्टिन्यू
Yes, sir. Form is a uses of the language and that want grammatical correctness, whereas the function is the use of the language that words
that wants
some of the types of
appropriateness yes
their exponents are as follows. One, asking information about the information, asking for the factual information, saying you know something, asking of the someone is the correct, asking of someone who knows
If
something.
someone knows something yes
B. Getting things done in action. Offering, suggesting, pursuing, processing, encouraging, giving, withholding permission. And last one, socializing, greeting, introducing, thanking, giving good wishes, inviting.
यो बाहेक हामीले एटिच्युड गरेनौँ है, एटिच्युड गरेनौँ अनि कम्युनिकेसन गरेनौँ, यो चारवटा चाहिँ गर्नै पर्यो. Asking information, getting things done, socializing, and attitude. Yes, this is what you can do. Okay. Form is the usage of language. Usage भनेको that wants the grammatical correctness. Whereas function is the use of language that wants appropriateness. Some of the types of language function and their exponents are as follows. Asking information, asking for factual information, saying you know something, asking if someone is correct, asking if someone knows something, getting things done, action, offering, requesting, suggesting, persuading, and encouraging, giving and withholding permission, right, and socializing, and greeting, introducing, thanking, okay, and giving and withholding, this is giving good wishes, inviting, and it's all about that. Okay, these are the hands out, and so let us have a question. 3 pages screenshot. Okay, all right. Screenshot you don't need, because if you are in the messenger list, then I will provide you right after this. Okay, let me stop screen sharing first. Yes, sorry, madam. This is how we used, we have a discussion over language functions. How do you teach भन्ने question चाहिँ अब तपाईले सक्नुहुन्छ होला सायद. How do you teach? त्यसमा how do you teach language function in lower secondary level भन्ने आउँछ. Lower secondary level को 6 र 7 र 8 को पहिलो च्याप्टर मा introducing other भन्ने छ के. So language function of we have to understand the curriculum as well of 6, 7, 8. I mean, there is a question, there is one unit as well about English curriculum of class 6, 7, 8. So we will talk about that as well. Okay, we might start that tomorrow onwards, new chapters. And any confusion, you can freely ask me, no problem. Since now I am your teacher, okay, so I never mind asking the questions. Be hopeful. Whenever you don't know anything, तपाईं कुनै कुरा नबुझेर सोध्नु भयो भने यति मजा लाग्छ मलाई हैन. तपाईले सर यो व्हाट इज दिस भनेर मेरो पर्सनल मेसेन्जरमा पनि तपाईले मेसेज गर्नुभयो भने I will reply very sure. Screenshot remaining छ हैन, त्यो sends out को मैले screenshot I will give it, okay, right now. Okay, thank you very much. Just wish you have a very good day and please read well. I will provide you the hands out in the photos. That will be more clear. Okay, don't worry. Thank you very much. Bye.